In this lecture, let's see how to swipe from one element to other element. Okay. First, let's see the scenario manually and then automate it. Let's start from the beginning. Open the app and then tap on views. Tap on date widgets. Thereafter tap on second option, that is inline. Now tap on 3. So now swipe from 15 to 45. So to swipe from 15 to 45, generally what we do, so press and hold on 15 and then move to 45. So in this way we can swipe manually, right? Okay, so this is a test case. Now let's automate this test case. Okay, so for that, first we need to create an object for touch action class, same as previous example, and then tap on views. So previously we have performed tap action on views, right? So using these statements. Okay, so after performing tap action, so I have copied the two statements from previous example. So instead of wasting time, okay, now after tapping on views, now again we need to tap on date widgets. For that we need to identify the locator of date widgets first. Okay, so go to AI Automator viewer and click on device screenshot icon to capture the screenshot. Now identify the unique locator for date widgets. Here you can use accessibility ID with content desk value or text attribute value with XPath or UI selector class. Okay, now let's use accessibility ID. So in every example we are using text attribute value. So now let's use accessibility ID with the content desk value. Now copy this statement. Find element mobile by accessibility ID. Place this access content desk value inside accessibility ID method. Right. Now we need to tap on date widgets, right? Date. So pass the date value. Now we have tapped on date widgets. So here you can use XPath or Android UI Automator. Okay, so you can use any locator strategy. Okay, next, after tapping date widgets, again here we need to tap on inline. So for that identify the locator. Click on second option, 2 dot inline. Here also you can use text attribute value or content text value. So here we can use text attribute value. So inline. Copy the same statements. Here inline. Inline variable, but the text contains, you can use text contains inline. Okay, so now it will perform tap action on inline. Now actual test case begins here. So tap on 3, right? As per our test case we need to tap on 3. So for that we need to identify the locator of 3. So here click on 3. So there is only one value, that is content desk value. So class name has some dollar symbol, right? So it won't allow to XPath. So it is not possible to use XPath in this case using this class name, as there is dollar symbol, right? Okay, now there is only one option to use content desk value. Okay, now we can use accessibility ID. Okay. Now accessibility ID value is, that is content desk value is 3. Now this is hour, pass the same variable element of hour. Now it will perform tap action on 3. Now we need to swipe from 15 to 45. So for that we need to first identify the locator of 15 and 45. Okay. Now take the screenshot of the device and click on 15. The content desk value is 15. So content desk value is 45. So here we can use accessibility ID for these two elements. So 15 and, so this is first element, that is 15. Copy the same statement, and the second element is of 45, right? So 45. Now we have two elements ready. Now how can we swipe from first element 15th to second element 45? Now using long press action we can perform swipe action as well. So T dot long press off. Okay, so long press options. So here you need to import long press options. So this is the static import dot with element, so element of, so we need to pass first element here, that is first. Okay, now duration dot with duration, so how many seconds you want to long press on that element. So of seconds, of 2. Previously we have seen this approach, right, to perform long press. So now move to, so after long pressing on that element 2 seconds, now move to second element, so element of second. Okay, now finally we need to release the finger, right? So release, we need to call the release method, and finally we need to call perform method. As I said earlier, we must call perform method to perform any touch action on that element. Okay, now uh, let's see, first open the app, and then it will perform tap action on views, and then perform tap action on date widgets, and then tap on inline, and then tap on 3, and then long press on 15 and move to 45, that is swipe. Now let's run the script and see whether the swipe is working or not. Before running the script, we must start the Appium server. And also it would be better to close the app. Now let's run the script. So you can see the logs from command prompt. Now app got successfully opened and then performing actions. You can see tapped on 3 and then moving from 15 to 45. Yes, successfully swiped from 15 to 45. So in this way you can perform swipe action. Okay, thank you.